Time to do the podcast. Get in the zone. I'm so witty and so pretty. Shit. Hey! Welcome to Sixx Daze. I am Bob Sixx. Today we're going to jump right into it with a viewer suggestion of erasing history and the dangers of it. They were inspired for me to cover this topic because, and I know it's been a while, but people are tearing down statues because it reminds them of a shitty time. Those statues remind you of a shitty time. Maybe you should quit smoking cigarettes because cigarettes are made out of tobacco. Maybe you should quit wearing clothes that are made out of cotton. Cotton and tobacco were the two major cash crops from that same era that you're ripping down statues over. I know, you're sitting there thinking, well, that's just fucking ridiculous, Sixx. So you're ripping down a fucking statue. You know, a lot of people didn't know those statues were there until you started ripping them down and they started making the news. You're drawing attention to them. Here's another thing to remember. By ripping down those statues and trying to erase history, you're erasing your history too. Because see, they're intertwined. Like it or not. You can't have one and forget about the other. You can't. They go hand in hand. It was a shitty, horrible time. A shitty, horrible thing happened. Lots of shitty, horrible things have happened over time. I mean, history is you getting drunk, throwing up all over the fucking place. Your parents catching you drinking. Fucking an ugly person. Waking up with an ugly person, because a whole lot of people went to bed with hotties and woke up with fuglies. It happens. But that's all history, boys and girls. It helps create who we are. We are to evolve from where we were at. Something sucks, you stop doing that. You move on, you become better. See? People just not wanting to celebrate Thanksgiving because, oh, it was a shitty thing that the whites did to the Indians. It was a shitty fucking thing. But that's not what Thanksgiving is to me. To me, Thanksgiving, as it always has been, is family getting together and enjoying each other's company and being thankful for what they have. And if you're not thankful for what you have, I promise you, there are people out there that would give their left nut to have half of your shit. Man, be thankful for what you have and where you live. See what I'm saying? Stop thinking about shit that happened that long ago. It was fucked up, but we're supposed to be evolving, not dragging that fucking baggage along with us. Here's another one. And since it's appropriate for me to talk about now because stores were putting out their Christmas shit before Halloween even started. I get tired of hearing every single year, quit saying Merry Xmas. They're trying to take Christ out of Christmas. No, they're not. See, you have the world at your fingertips. Google it. I did. And I know that the X comes from the Greek letter chi, which is the first letter in Christos, which means the anointed one, aka Christ. See, little education, you wouldn't sound so stupid. You know what's taking Christ out of Christmas? Happy holidays! Don't say Christmas, that offends me. Well, you're saying happy holidays offends me too, so fuck you too. But the difference is when you say happy holidays to me or happy Kwanzaa or whatever the fuck you want to say, I don't get offended because I know the sentiment is a positive one. Christmas to me is a time when we're supposed to put all of our differences aside and get together. Be thankful that we're all alive. Be kind to one another, which is what we should do every day, but that's what Christmas has always meant to me. A good time. Right up until 1987, let's see, this is 32 years ago, 86 or 85, something like that. Anyways, I'll be covering it in an upcoming video. Normally I make a post about it, but I've had some people asking me some more details and they think that the story's more interesting when I tell it. So I'll talk about when I spent Christmas Eve homeless, alone in a Volkswagen bus with a bottle of Jack Daniels. Christmas is just another day to me. But you know what? I don't try to crush other people's spirit. It's fucked up. My history has made me who I am. I firmly believe in the butterfly effect. So I wouldn't change anything about my past. Nothing at all. And I've been a fucked up individual. I've had some rough times. But that was the past. It helped me evolve into who I am. And that's the importance of history. All of our history involved in the United States, we should remember every bit of it. Otherwise, we're doomed to repeat it. And that could be a shitty thing, boys and girls, especially in this day and age. So please, stop trying to erase history. Understand that it happened. And we're trying to be better people. We need to be better people. We need to be kind to one another. Not just when an event like 9/11 happens, or the hurricanes happen, or any other catastrophe happens, where we put all that petty shit aside in that moment of survive, and we help each other. Nobody sees color, or sexual orientation, or religious beliefs. It's your natural instinct to survive and help one another. If it's not, you have some fucking problems and you need to get some help. So, how about we just quit trying to erase history? Remember it. Talk about it. And I don't mean argue and yell. I mean, sit down and talk about it. Tell someone how it makes you feel. I may think it's dumb, but I'm not going to tell you that. That's how you feel. I can't tell you how to feel, just like you can't tell me how to feel. So, it's a bad idea to try to erase it. Yes, the whole history of the country, but that's how countries are forged. Through some really shitty things. And if you think what the whites did to the Indians were bad, there were some other countries that are completely trying to eliminate them so that they could just take the land. Some ways I think maybe that wouldn't have been, it would have been less worse than what actually happened to them. But that's another discussion for another time. So hey, I do appreciate y'all are watching. My shirt explains exactly how I feel about you. You're fucking awesome. I appreciate you being here. Oh, and let's keep that shit up, okay? So until next time, have a good day. Let's try to be nice to each other. Make someone laugh if you can, because God knows we could all use that. Till next time, I am Bob Sixx. Peace!